please welcome a lovely lad here, Galeforce. It's Mark Gale, ladies and gentlemen. It's very funny.
Thank you, good evening. Now, before I begin, ladies and gentlemen, I've been handed a note by the management informing me of the topics I'm not allowed to cover in my set this evening, okay? Number one, I shall not be doing any gags about the dyslexic one of the Seven Dwarfs, because apparently it's not big and it's not clever, ladies and gentlemen. Number two, no double entendre material, so I am sorry if I give you one this evening. No gags about balloons due to inflation. And number four, absolutely no gags about graphic designers. Apparently, they have to draw the line somewhere now. Are we ready for some comedy, ladies and gentlemen? You can do better than that. Are we ready for some comedy? Brilliant. What's the problem with the BNP football team? Too many right wingers. We're off, ladies and gentlemen. We're off and running. Now, I was at the bar earlier on. I said to this girl, I said, what do you do? She said, I work at the Heinz ketchup factory. I said, don't get saucy with me. Hey, but you know, while I was at the bar, I bought a packet of crisps, opened them up, they all flew away. They were plain crisps, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Now, I have to tell you, I was out shopping the other day. This guy came up to me, he tried to sell me a pocket calculator. Pocket calculator, sir. And I said, I don't need one of those. I said, I already know how many pockets I've got. Anyway, now, I think it's only fair, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you a little bit about the week I've had. Wednesday morning, right, I went down the library. I said, have you got Harry Potter here? He said, no, sir, he must work at another library. But I said, look, right, do you have any books on boomerangs? He said, well, we did have one, sir. I don't think it's come back yet. I said, all right then, I'll just take your book on spinal injuries. He said, hardback. I said, yep, how did you guess? I think you anticipated that one, madam. Fantastic. But I said, right, look, do you have any books on that famous submariner and inventor of the aqualung, Jacques Cousteau? He said, I don't know, sir, have you tried looking under sea? Oh, it's a groaner, isn't it? I know, it's a groaner. Now, anyway, I left the library, right? I was walking home, and I got attacked by a cannibal, ladies and gentlemen. Has to be said, sir, he was a man after my own heart. But, I escaped from him, right? I staggered into Greggs, and the baker went, here, buy this bun. I said, when was it made? He said, yesterday. I said, oh, no. I like currant buns, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! Oh, now talking about food. No, sorry. I did have a bulimic gag there, but I won't bring it up. Now. Thank you. Now. Coming from Somerset as I do, I went for a tour around the cheddar factory the other day. It was good. Could have been greater, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! How's that for a cheesy gag? There's the extra one, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Now I'm going to do something very special for you now. Very special indeed. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share with you some brand new material. How's that, some new material? Hey, come on. Now for my next gag, ladies and gentlemen, I would, oh. Damn, foiled again. Now, I know, not a lot of people know this, ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of people know this. Sorry, that's a rubbish gag. Now, not a lot of people know this, ladies and gentlemen, but my granddad was a fake blacksmith, Yes, he worked in a forgery. Now, Wednesday afternoon, I wasn't very well, right? So I went down to the doctor's, I said, look, I cannot force myself to get off the bus or the train before the final stop. He said, I'm so sorry, sir, it's terminal. But, he checked me over, and what he discovered was, ladies and gentlemen, I have a pencil in my lung. I said, no wonder it was hard to draw breath. But, he sent me on down the pharmacy, right? He sent me on down the pharmacy, and while I was there, I said, excuse me, but do you have any rat poison? He said, oh, no, sir, have you tried Boots? I said, Boots, I want to poison them, not stamp on them. Hey? Oh, I mean, I was saying that, I left the pharmacy, right? I was walking home, and I bought myself a curry, right? That night, I was sitting there, I was eating this curry, the side dish leapt up, kept talking to me, kept saying how much I'd grown, how much I don't see these days, how much I need a haircut. It was nan bread, wasn't it? But actually, Thursday morning, I've done a lot this week. Thursday morning, I bumped into me butcher. I'll tell you what, he's only gone and won the Euro Millions. Yeah, I'll tell you the first thing he did when he won, he gave his wife the chop. Yeah, he's even gone and bought a brand new car, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what he drives now? A Lamborghini, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I thought, how's that for raising the stakes? 3 meat-based gags there, ladies and gentlemen. 3 meat-based gags. I really am hamming it up this evening. 4 meat-based gags, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dear. Come on. 5 meat-based gags, ladies and gentlemen. 5. There you go. You don't get much of them to the pound. 6, ladies and gentlemen. 6. Now, I have to tell you, me and a couple of friends, right, went out the other night, decided to go for a night on the town, went out clubbing, went into this one club, ladies and gentlemen, it was pitch black. It was a nightclub, wasn't it? But we left there, right, went to the one next door, everyone was wearing suits of armour. It was another nightclub, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. But anyway, Friday morning, I went back into the library. I said, excuse me. He said, not you again. I said, yes. I said, do you have any books on chairs? He said, no, sir, we've got them all on the shelves like that, sir. All on the shelves. But I said, right, all right, do you have any books on vagueness? He says, maybe. I said, do you have any books on indifference? He says, probably. I said, do you have any books on sarcasm? He said, yeah, right. I said, look, do you have bleak expectations? He said, well, I didn't until you walked in, mate. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I did come away with a book in the end. I came away, ladies and gentlemen, with a book on scabs. But don't worry, I didn't read it, just picked at it. Now, I have to tell you, I was on the motorway on my way here, ladies and gentlemen. I was on the motorway, and this hearse, no word of a lie, this hearse went zooming past me. I thought, ha, he must be an overtaker. Now, they often say, don't they, ladies and gentlemen, the comedians should leave the stage with a rousing laugh. Well, I don't have one of these for you, so what I'm going to have to do is leave you on a cliffhanger. Hey, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, Comedy Store. You've been brilliant. Good night.
Bloody hell, how good was that, ladies and gentlemen? Galeforce Mark Gale.